In this video, we're reviewing SiteGround's major 2026 updates, new AI tools, caching updates, and revised pricing to find out if the premium cost is actually justified. Server infrastructure and caching aren't glamorous topics, but they have a direct impact on revenue. A 1-second delay in page load sometimes reduces conversion by around 7%, so the speed of your hosting is effectively a business decision. Think of cheap shared hosting as a crowded highway at rush hour. You're sharing resources with thousands of other sites, and when one spikes, everything slows down. SiteGround runs on Google Cloud infrastructure, which is closer to a private toll road. Better routing, dedicated resources, and your site isn't competing for bandwidth every time traffic picks up. Now, before we get into testing, if you find these breakdowns useful, you can subscribe. We keep these reviews updated as things change, especially with hosting. So what's actually new here? Well, the most significant additions in 2026 are on the AI and site building side. SiteGround has introduced an AI WordPress assistant that handles routine tasks, updates, content edits, and basic site management, reducing the need to navigate settings manually. And this is genuinely useful for site owners who don't want to spend time in the WordPress dashboard for every small change. On the site building side of things, SiteGround has expanded its builder with two notable additions. Visual Edit lets you click directly into a live page and make targeted changes without switching to a separate editor. Coderick AI adds image generation into that same workflow, so design and content work happen in one place rather than across multiple tools. For anyone building or managing a site without a developer, that reduction in tool switching is a real time saver. On the infrastructure side, SiteGround has continued refining its custom CDN and has full PHP 8.3 support, both of which contribute to faster page delivery and better compatibility with modern WordPress setups. The broader direction here is clear. SiteGround is positioning itself as a full platform hosting, site building, AI tools, e-commerce, and email rather than a standalone host. Whether that bundled approach justifies the price is what the rest of this review will get into. SiteGround replaced cPanel with its own dashboard called Site Tools, and for most users, it's a clear improvement. cPanel is functional but pretty cluttered. Site Tools organizes everything by tasks: site management, security, speed, email, and backups. There's no digging through menus to find basic functions. Setup includes a guided onboarding wizard that walks you through your first site step by step, which does make a difference if you're not configuring hosting regularly. Installing WordPress takes a few clicks. Choose WordPress, set your credentials, and it's live. If you're migrating an existing site, the built-in migrator handles it without manual file transfers. Generate a token, enter it in your old site, and SiteGround pulls everything across. Creating an email is equally direct. Set the address, link it to your domain, and you're done. Backups are automatic and stored daily. Restoring a previous version is a few clicks with no technical input required. For anyone who has spent time wrestling with cPanel or manually configuring WordPress installs, then Site Tools is a noticeable step up in day-to-day usability. Okay, now for pricing. SiteGround's pricing has two very different numbers, and it's important to know both before you commit. The introductory rate is comprehensive with budget hosts and makes it an easy first purchase. The renewal rate is a different story. Once your first term ends, the price increases significantly across all plans. The gap between what you pay in year 1 and what you pay in year 2 and onward is the most important factor in deciding whether SiteGround makes financial sense for your situation. Introductory pricing is standard across the hosting industry, but SiteGround's renewal rates sit noticeably higher than most budget competitors, which is worth factoring in from day one. If you're building a short-term project or want to test the platform out, the first term is excellent value. If you're hosting long-term, then the renewal price is the number you should budget around, not the promotional rate that you signed up with. SiteGround's performance, infrastructure, and support quality make it an investment in protecting that income, not just a more impressive version of the same thing. If you want to lock in their first year discount, there is a promotional link down in the description box below. It's the best entry price that you'll find for this platform.